Greetings, Minecrafters, and welcome to another Minecraft discussion in this winter wonderland. My name is Kimberly Quinn, and I have to tell you, this is a bit of a transition from the palm trees where I just was, yesterday, because our daughter, Caitlin, had our first grandchild, Isabel, and she's the most beautiful baby in the entire world. I'm just saying that, like, there's no bias whatsoever. She's absolutely perfect from nose to toes and all up here and everywhere. She's just perfect from top to the tip of her toes. She's so gorgeous. Also my little snuggle bug. All right, so here what we want to do today is talk about dropping in. And I was just inspired because I actually did not plan to make a video today. I took the phone just in case. We're way back there, just in case you had a, we don't want to say the word. Because you never know. Although I'm not sure how much of a rescue missions will be way out here. But anyway, so I was just walking and just being mindful and just taking in all this gorgeous winterness, the beautiful snow, and G and I are just so elated to be back in the deep woods. You know, we do miss our people for sure, especially our little people, little person. The dropping in thing is so important. And so then somehow it came right to my students at finals. Go figure, because it's not finals, the semester's just starting. But it's so easy for us, even if you sort of transfer the analogy, visual metaphor, whatever, to your own life, no matter what age, life stage you are, whatever, it makes loads of sense. So what came to me is my students during finals. Let's say it's like a Tuesday, and like, oh my God, I'm studying tonight for this one, and then Thursday I got this big thing and this big project, doing this big test, this big whatever, but there's only Tuesday. So obviously, as a professor, I'm not trying to dissuade them from studying that. I'm obviously not. However is like a fancy way to say but, isn't it? I guess it is. I also remind them that their life minutes on this day are also important. So even if it's finals week, whatever that fits for you is in your 30s, 40s, 50s with your life, presentation week, it's time to harvest, whatever it is, okay? That it's important to carve out, even if you do have to go full tilt in that immediate sort of time frame, to take some time to drop in and check in. As John Kabat-Zinn says, drop in and check in with yourself. So even if the most you can do on that day is, 15 minutes, take it. If you can do it 3 times a day, even for 60 seconds, as my oldest son says with exercising, any minutes are better than no minutes, right? And to drop in and just, okay, I have finals. Okay, you're in your 40s or 50s, whatever. You have a big work presentation, work project. You have a big meeting that you're running. You have a big something that you still and we can spend more time than that sitting on the potty. Think about it, okay, or in a shower. So 3 times a day, ideally, if you can do it, is the best. Just, and it's also important to not wait until you're frazzled and frenzied. So it can be for me, like in the Jeep, just checking in with you. Call yourself in the third person if you want to, or is that first person? Anyway, call yourself by your name. Kim, how you doing right now? How you doing? Starting out the day, it's looking good. It's sunny, it's snowy, it's not sunny, it's snowy, it's whatever. And in your head, just check in. But also the deep breaths, because the deep breaths, remember, it's not, mindfulness thing is not just touchy-feely, it's neurological. It's neurological. So when we breathe deeply, right, it brings us out of next Tuesday or Thursday when that test is, or that project is, or that presentation is, or that challenging conversation you have to have with your bosses or whatever, okay? You got to go somewhere, you got a root canal, whatever. It takes us out of that place, or out of, 1982 or last year or 2 weeks ago or whatever. It brings us into the now. So that deep breath thing is not just about getting more oxygen, which is also beneficial, just saying, but... And check in with how you are, because that's your morning one. Then maybe it's lunchtime, or maybe it's not lunchtime. Maybe you did one at lunchtime, and now you're in the middle of this meeting, and you didn't realize that a colleague kind of, snaked their way into a private meeting with the boss and kind of did some political power moves to try to get that promotion out from under you. Whatever, okay? And then just... Because when we breathe deeply and check in, it also sort of helps us to not bite the hook, that Shenpa hook. I don't know if you remember from episodes ago. Maybe I'll do another one this week, actually. Different context. Shenpa is a Sanskrit word that has to do with that that we feel, like that urge to react. Not respond, react. React is that knee-jerk, got to get her. She just tried to take this unfairly. I'm the one who did 98% of the project work and all that stuff. But that, gotta hurry up, gotta have a talk with that boss quickly before she gets here. I gotta respond to that person. React. I gotta react to that person. I gotta give her a piece of my mind. I gotta at least say something. I gotta. When we are dropping in on ourselves consistently, 3 times a day is ideal. If you can start with once, we're, again, progress, not perfection. That perfection word, that P word, is terrible. It's self-abuse of the highest order. Ann Shafe says that. Anyway, then in the long term, we are less apt to bite the Shenpa hook. We're less apt to react. It's kind of like running or even snowshoeing, right? If you run most of the time, even a day you didn't run or didn't snowshoe, the cumulative effects are you are still sleeping better. It's still enhancing your memory. It's still enhancing your immune system. It's still good for your blood pressure and your heart in every kind of way and your mind in every kind of way. And you're still in condition. Like, it's still all good. Well, it's the same thing when we practice mindfulness. If you drop in on yourself consistently, for 5 days out of the 7, 3 days out of the 7, it's still, any bit helps. And so if you're really good and you are doing 5 or more days, right, of just taking a minute to 15, that would be awesome if you could do 15. Let's just start small, okay? Then cumulatively, if you have a day where you just don't get at it, you're still better off than somebody who's not dropping it on themselves at all. It's just so huge. It's so huge. So that's the message G and I have for you today, which is drop in and check in 3 times a day if you can do it for a minute. Even if you get 15 seconds out of it, like my oldest son would say, any minutes are better than no minutes, any seconds are better than no seconds. Okay, drop in and check in with yourself, because today's life minutes are important too. In fact, they're all we've got. You thinking about Thursday? No. Today, now is all we've got. This is Kimberly Quinn signing off a little G. Way in the deep woods of the Notch. Have a mindful day.